Alright guys, a long-awaited Seismic Wand review now. Keep in mind these reviews that I've been doing on the Abyssal Wand, the Virtus Wand, and now the Seismic Wand as well are all to do with using momentum, which is not necessarily the best way to train. It's obviously now adding in Revolution as well. It's a lot better to use abilities while you're training, but for things like Dagonoths and Abyssal Walkers, it's pretty good to use momentum there. Obviously, it's a lot better than using something like Revolution, or obviously just using abilities. Now, there is one more thing, guys, that I am going to be testing pretty soon. It seems to be quite a big change, to be honest. As you guys know, they have updated where you can, Revolution has been added to the game, and they kind of updated momentum where you can activate momentum, and you can't use abilities while using momentum. But at the moment, I'm able to click on Sunshine, which is an ability, and it's an ultimate ability. It lasts for 30 seconds, and I think it gives you, it makes you hit 50% harder, I believe. And it does not take your momentum mode off. I've tried to use an ability while being on momentum mode. Well, actually, I used Sacrifice ability, and it took me off momentum mode. So I was wondering what the hell that was about. But at the moment, I'm able to click Sunshine, and I stay on momentum. And obviously, whenever you are on momentum now as well, your ability bar does gradually build up. I believe it is 180 seconds for 100%, which is like a minute and a half. Now, before I get too into that, I'm going to tell you guys right now the experience I got with not my Seismic Wand, with the Seismic Wand and the Singularity Orb. By the way, Seismic Wand at the moment is around 1,546,000,000. Price checked that just today. The Orb, I believe, was 350 something, 340, something like that. Not too much. I used to be like 700 mil plus back in the day, but then again, so did Seismic Wand. Used to be like 2.5. Now, if you guys did not watch the review I did on the Abyssal Wand and Orb and then the Virtus Book and Wand, where I compared those two together, you guys can probably click on the screen or in the description. I'll probably put the link to that video if you guys want to see the experience for that and how I basically tested them out. But I got pretty good rates. Those are about 10% difference between either one of them, and a little bit of GP, obviously, as well. You got to spend to fix your Virtus Wand and Book. Now, I've been using Seismic Wand for about a good 2 hours now at the Abyss place. And I've been getting just around 385k mage experience per hour. Whenever I was actually testing it out, I got around 390, but I guess with a little bit more of AFK, I'm getting around 385k experience per hour. Just a recap on the video where I did with the Virtus Wand and Book, guys, I got 338k mage experience per hour. So, I mean, once again, it looks like that's a little bit more than 10% boost as well. So it's 10% boost from the Abyssal Wand to the Virtus, and a little more than 10% from the Virtus to the Seismic. So it's very clear that a Seismic Wand is a lot better than the Abyssal Wand and the Orb. Not too much better than the Virtus. I mean, if you do have money lying around, you don't really care too much. The only thing I would say about Seismic weapons and the Orb is the fact that it's not too stable. It's kind of stabilizing a little bit, but you can never be too sure. When the fuck has a weapon ever been over a bill in the first place? And, how long will it be there? I don't really know. Now, as for the repair costs, guys, I believe for the Seismic Wand, it's exactly double the price as the Virtus, which I believe would be around 300k GP an hour just to fix your Seismic Wand and the Singularity Orb as well. So the Kengai kind of costs you, 300k GP an hour just because you got to fix your weapons. It's a nice thing to have, obviously, in the game for a money sink, but it can add up over time. But I imagine most people that the Seismic Wand are probably doing bossing anyways and are making a lot more than 300k an hour. To be able to fix their weapons. So that's probably not too big of a deal, but if you're looking at training with these things, it can add up. If you're going for, 200 mil Slayer or some shit, you want to use Seismic Wands the entire time. I could only imagine it might cost over like 100 mil, 200 mil plus just to fix this stuff, doing 200 mil Slayer. Actually, I believe, let's just say if you do Slayer with Seismic Wand and Singularity Orb, I believe if you were to get like 100k Slayer an hour, which is pretty low, actually. You get like 130k an hour. But if you're going to get 100k magic experience an hour, 130k Slayer experience an hour, and you use Seismic and Singularity the entire time doing Slayer, which you probably won't be able to because you'll run out of combat experience, it costs like around 500 to 600 mil just to fix your Seismic Wand and Singularity Orb the entire time. That's a completely rough estimate. Don't hold me against that, but that's apparently how much it would cost if you do about 100k an hour. You start at level 99-ish, it'll cost you 550 mil or so just to fix it. Now, that's not that much money, I guess, if you're going to be going for 200 mil Slayer. 500 probably isn't too much money, but that definitely does add up. But that's a very large scale if you guys looking to, see how much money you can lose off using these weapons. I like the fact that they are, degradable to, where you have to repair them. Good thing they don't degrade to nothing, at least. I know Sirenic, stuff like that, a few, level 90 armors degrade nothing, which is nice to have, but it kind of makes a lot of people not want to use it because of that. I'd rather just have things degrade where you got to repair and cost money. It is probably a better system to have where they fully degrade, but if something underneath it doesn't degrade, like Virtus doesn't degrade, it almost makes it, useless. But anyways, guys, that is a summary and my review of the Seismic Wand, basically, for using momentum. Now, like I said at the start of this video, guys, is that using the Sunshine ability while you're on momentum mode, I might test it out to see the experience boost per hour with that. I think I tested it out for about 10 minutes after I was done recording, and I think I was averaging around 450k magic experience an hour with the Seismic Wand, which is like a 70k an hour boost, which is quite a bit. I mean, that's an extra, what, 10k every single 10 minutes I pass by? Although that does make the method not very AFK. You actually have to look and make sure you click on it as soon as you possibly can. So I guess like every minute and a half or so you have to click on a Sunshine ability. But I might do a little bit of a review on that a little bit later on once I actually test it out myself. And do a few different methods, I guess, what they use in the Abyssal Wand again. I'll test that shit out maybe for you guys if I can. But as for right now, guys, this is just using momentum without using any abilities, complete AFK. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. And if you guys watched the whole thing, as always, give it a big like, and I'll see you guys next time.